In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate. That is the book wherein is no doubt a guidance to the God-fearing, who believe in the unseen and perform the prayer, and expend of that we have provided them, who believe in what has been sent down to thee, and what has been sent down before thee, and have faith in the hereafter, and those upon guidance from their Lord are the ones who prosper. As for the unbelievers, alike it is to them. Whether thou hast warned them or hast not warned them, they do believe. God has set a seal on their hearts and on their hearing, and on their eyes is a covering, and there awaits them a mighty chastisement. And some men there are who say, we believe in God and the last day, but they are not believers. They would trick God and the believers, and only themselves they deceive, and they are not aware. In their hearts is a sickness, and God has created their sickness. And there awaits them a painful chastisement, for that they have cried lies. When it is said to them, do not corruption in the land, they say, we are only the ones that put things right. Truly, they are the workers of corruption, but they are not aware. When it is said to them, believe as the people believe, they say, shall we believe as fools believe? Truly, they are the foolish ones, but they do not know. When they meet those who believe, they say, we believe. But when they go privily to their Satans, they say, we are with you, we were only mocking. God shall mock them, and shall lead them on blindly wandering in their insolence. Those are they that have brought error at the price of guidance, and their commerce has not profited them, and they are not right guided. The likeliness of them is as the likeness of a man who kindled a fire, and when it lit all about him, God took away their light and left them in the darkness unseeing, deaf, dumb, blind, so they shall not return, or as a cloudburst of heaven, in which darkness and thunder and lightning, they put their fingers in their ears against the thunderclaps, fearful of death. And God encompasses the unbelievers. The lightning well nigh snatches away their sight, whensoever it gives them light, and they walk in it. And when the darkness is over them, they halt. Has God willed that he would have taken away their hearing and their sight? Truly God is powerful over everything. O men, serve your Lord who created you and those that were before you. Happily so you will be God-fearing, who will assign you to the earth for a couch, and heaven for an edifice, and set down of heaven water, wherewith he brought forth fruits of your provision. So set not up compares to God wittingly. And if you are in doubt concerning that we have sent down on our servant, then bring a surah like it, and call your witnesses apart from God, if you are truthful. And if you do not, you will not, then fear the fire, whose fuel is men and stones, prepared for unbelievers. Give thou good tidings to those who believe and do deeds of righteousness, that for them await gardens underneath which rivers flow. Whensoever they are provided with fruits therefrom, they shall say, this is what wherewithal we were provided before, and they shall be given in perfect semblance, and there for them shall be spouses purified, therein they shall dwell forever. God is not ashamed to strike a similitude even of a gnat, or aught above it. As for the believers, they know is the truth from their Lord, but as for the unbelievers, they say, what did God desire by this for a similitude? Thereby he leads many astray, and thereby he guides many, and thereby he leads none astray, save the ungodly, such as break the covenant of God after its solemn binding, and such as cut what God has commanded should be joined, and they shall do corruption in the land, they shall be the losers. How do you disbelieve in God? Seeking you were dead, and he gave you life. Then he shall make you dead, then he shall give you life, then unto him ye shall be returned. It is he who created for you all that is in the earth. He lifted himself to heaven and levelled them 7 heavens, and he has knowledge of everything. And when thy Lord said to the angels, I am setting in the earth a viceroy, he said, what wilt thou set therein one who will do corruption there and shed blood while we proclaim they praise and call thee holy? He said, assuredly I know that you know not. And he taught Adam the names of all them. Then he presented them unto all the angels and said, now tell me the names of these if you speak truly. They said, glory be to thee. We know not save what thou hast taught us. Surely thou art the all-knowing, the all-wise. He said, Adam, tell them their names. And when he had told them their names, he said, did I not tell you I know all the unseen things of the heavens and the earth? And I know what things you reveal and what you are hiding. And when we said to the angels, bow yourselves to Adam, so they bowed themselves to save Iblis. He refused and waxed proud, and so he became one of the unbelievers. And we said, Adam, dwell thou and thy wife in the garden, and eat thereof easily where you desire, but not draw nigh this tree, lest you be evildoers. Then Satan caused them to slip therefrom, and brought them out of the way that they were in. And we said, get you all down, each of you an enemy of each, and in the earth a sojourn shall be yours, and enjoyment for a time. Thereafter Adam received certain words from his Lord, and he turned towards him. Truly he turns, and is all compassionate. We said, get you down out of it altogether, yet there shall come to you guidance from me, and whosoever follows my guidance. No fear shall be on them, neither shall they sorrow. As for the unbelievers who cry lies to our signs, those shall be the inhabitants of the fire, therein dwelling forever. Children of Israel, remember my blessing, wherewith I blessed you, and fulfill my covenant, and I shall fulfill your covenant, and have awe of me. And believe in that I have sent you down, confirming that which is with you, and not be the first to disbelieve it, and sell not my signs for a little price, and fear you me. And do not confound the truth with vanity, and do not conceal the truth wittingly. And perform the prayer, and pay the alms, and bow down with those that bow. Will you bid others to piety, and forget yourselves while you recite the book? Do you not understand? Seek your help in patience and prayer. For grievous it is, save to the humble who reckon that they shall meet their Lord, and that unto him they are returning. Children of Israel, remember my blessing wherewith I blessed you, and that I have preferred you all above all beings. And beware of a day when no soul for another shall give you satisfaction, and no intercession shall be accepted from it, nor any counterpoise be taken, neither shall they be helped. And when we delivered you from the folk of Pharaoh, who were visiting you with evil chastisement, slaughtering your sons and sparing your women, and in that was a grievous trial from your Lord. And when we divided you for the sea, and delivered you, and drowned Pharaoh's folk while you were beholding, and when we appointed you with Moses 40 nights, and then you took to yourselves the calf after him, and you were evildoers, then we pardoned you after that, then happily you should be thankful. And when we gave Moses the book and the salvation, that happily you should be guided. And when Moses said to his people, my people, you have done the wrong against yourselves by your taking the calf. Now turn to your Creator and slay one another. That will be better for you in your Creator's sight, and he will turn to you. Truly he turns and is all compassionate. And when you said, Moses, we will not believe thee till we see God openly, and the thunderbolt took you while you were beholding, then we raised you up after you were dead, that happily you should be thankful. And we outspread the cloud to overshadow you. And we sent down manna and quails upon you. Eat of the good things wherewith we have provided you, and they have worked no wrong upon us, but themselves they wronged. And when we said, enter this township, and eat easily of it wherever you will, and enter in at the gate, prostrating, and say, unburdening, we will forgive all of your transgressions, and increase the good doers. Then the evildoers substituted a saying other than that which had been said to them. So we set down upon the evildoers wrath out of heaven for their ungodliness. And when Moses sought water for his people, so we said, strike with thy staff the rock. And there gushed forth from it 12 fountains. All the people knew now their drinking place. Eat and drink of God's providing, and mischief not in the earth, doing corruption. And when you said, Moses, we will not endure one sort of food, pray thy Lord for us, that he may bring forth for us that the earth produces green herbs, cucumbers, corn, lentils, onions. He said, would you have in exchange what is meaner for what is better? Get you down to Egypt. You shall have there that you demanded. And abasement and poverty were pitched upon them, and they were laden with the burden of God's anger. That because they had disbelieved the signs of God, and slain the prophets unrightfully, that because they disobeyed, they were transgressors. Surely they believe, and those of Jewry, that the Christians and those Sabaeans, whoso believes in God in the last day, and works righteousness, their wage awaits them with their Lord, and no fear shall be on them, neither shall they sorrow. And when we took compact with you, and raised above you the mount, take forcefully what we have given you, and remember what is in it, haply you shall be God-fearing. Then you turned away thereafter, and but for the bounty and mercy of God towards you, you had been of the losers. And well you know there were among you by the transgress the Sabbath, and we said to them, be you apes, miserably sinking. And we made it a punishment exemplary for all the former times and for the latter, and an admonition to such as the God-fearing. And when Moses said to his people, God commands you to sacrifice a cow, they said, dost thou take us in mockery? He said, I take refuge with the God, lest should I be one of the ignorant. They said, pray to thy Lord for us, that he may clear us to what may be. He says, she is a cow neither old nor virgin, middling between the two, so to do that you are bidden. They said, pray to thy Lord for us, that he may clear to us what her colour may be. He says she shall be a golden cow, bright her colour, gladdening the beholders. They said, pray to thy Lord for us, that he make it clear to us what she may be. Cows are much alike to us, and if God will, we shall then be guided. He says, she shall be a cow not broken, to plough the earth or to water the tillage, one kept secure with no blemish on her, they said. Now thou hast brought the truth. And therefore they sacrificed her, a thing that they have scarcely done. And when you killed a living soul, and disputed thereon, and God disclosed what you were hiding, so we said, smite him with part of it. Even so God brings to the life of dead, and he shows you his signs, that ye haply may have understanding. Then your hearts become hardened thereafter, and are like stones, or even yet harder. For those there are stones from which spirits come gushing, and others split, so that water issues from them, and others crash down in fear of God. And God is not heedless of the things you do. Are you then so eager that they should believe you, seeing as there is a party of them that heard God's word and then tampered with it, and that after they had comprehended it wittingly? And when they meet those who believe, they say, we believe. And when they go privately to one another, they say, do you speak to them of what God has revealed to you, that they may thereby dispute with you before your Lord? Have you no understanding? Know they not that God knows what they keep secret and what they publish? And some of there are a common folk in not knowing the book, but only fancies, the mere conjectures So woe to these who write the book with their hands, then say, "This is from God," and they may sell it for a little price. So woe to them for what their little hands have written, and woe to them for their earnings. And they say, "The fire shall not touch us, save a number of days." Say, have you taken with God a covenant? God will not fail in his covenant, or say the things against God of which you know nothing. Not so whoso learns evil, and is encompassed by his transgression. Those are the inhabitants of the fire, where they shall dwell forever. And those that they believe and do deeds of righteousness, those are the inhabitants of paradise, and there they shall dwell forever. And then we took compact with the children of Israel. You shall not serve any save God, and to be good parents near the kinsmen, and to orphans, and to the needy, and speak good to men, and perform the prayer, and pay the alms. Then you turned away, all but a few of you, swerving aside. And when we took compact with you, you shall not shed your own blood, neither expel your own from your habitations. Then you confirmed it, and yourselves bore witness. Then there you are, killing one another, expelling a party of you from their habitations. Conspiring against them is sin and enmity. And if they come to you as captives, you ransom them, and yet their expulsion was forbidden you. What do you believe? In part of the book, and disbelieve in that part? What shall be the recompense of those who do that but degradation in the present life? And on the day of resurrection to be returned unto the most terrible of chastisement? And God is not heedless of the things you do. Those who have purchased the present life at the price of the words come. For them the chastisement shall not be lightened, neither shall they be helped. And we gave to Moses the book, and after him sent succeeding messages, and we gave Jesus, son of Mary, the clear signs, and confirmed him with the Holy Spirit. And whensoever there came to you a messenger that with your souls had not desire for, did you become arrogant, and some Christ lights to, and some slay? And they say, our hearts are uncircumcised. Nay, but God has cursed them for their unbelief. Little will they believe. When there came to them a book from God, confirming what was with them, and they aforetimes prayed for victory over the unbelievers. When then came to them that they recognized, they disbelieved in it, and the curse of God is on the unbelievers. Evil is the thing that they have sold themselves for, disbelieving in that which God has sent down, grudging that God should send down of his bounty on whomsoever he will of his servants. And they were laden with anger upon anger, and for unbelievers await a humbling chastisement. And when they were told, believe in that God has sent you down, we believe in what was sent down on us, and they disbelieve in what is beyond that. Yet is the truth confirming what is with them. Say, why then were ye slaying the prophets of God in former time, if you were believers? And Moses came to you with the clear signs. Then you took yourselves a calf after him, and you were evildoers. And then we took compact with you, and raised over you the mount. Take forcefully what we have given you, and give ear. They said, we hear, and rebel. They were made to drink the calf in their hearts for their unbelief. Say, evil is the thing your faith bids you to, if you are believers. Say, if the last abode with God is yours exclusively, and not for the other people, then long for death, if you speak truly. But they will not never long for it. Because of that, their hands will have forwarded. God knows the evildoers, and thou shalt find them the eagerest of men for life. And of the idolaters, there is one of them wishes he might have spared 1,000 years, yet is being spared alive, shall not remove him from the chastisement. God sees the things they do. Whosoever is an enemy to Gabriel, he was it that brought it down upon thy heart by the love of God, confirming what was before it, and for guidance and good tidings to the believers. Whosoever is an enemy to God and his angels and his messengers and Gabriel and Michael, surely God is an enemy to the unbelievers. And we have sent down unto these signs, clear signs, and none disbelieves in them except the ungodly.